What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry we didn't get to do the other video yesterday. A really bad, dark rainstorm came, and it got extremely windy, and it got dark so quick that I had no light for this video. You wouldn't even have been able to see this beautiful face. So what's the point in really even shooting the video if you just can't see this face? Anyway, today we'll be talking about the company that we bought our land from.
I can see him in the video.
The company we bought our land through is called Homestead Crossing, Inc. And they're based right out here in Missouri. And they're like an owner financing, kind of like a rent-to-own, but... Alright, I guess you could say rent-to-own. Basically what happens is, for the first year or a couple years, you're like renting it, sort of. And after they see that you can make your payments on time consistently and stuff, and you truly decide that you want that piece of property, it turns into like a buyer contract, and all the money that you paid, monthly, and that down payment that you paid initially, that'll all go towards the total payoff, so you don't lose any money. Now, the other cool thing about this company too is that if you're in a piece of property and you don't like that property, you can switch and you'll transfer your equity from one property to another.
Like what we did, how we didn't like that 6.8 acre.
Right.
The money that we put down towards it, we were able to use that to go towards this property that we like now.
Right. And it was a very simple process. They just keep it on file, how much money you've paid so far, and then when you're ready to switch it, they kind of compare the differences, and if it's more money, if you owe money, then you just pay the difference.
Yeah.
But they're a really cool company. You just go on the website pretty much, you browse through whatever they have, and whatever, if you guys decide, I highly suggest you go look at the properties before you buy one. I wouldn't even put any money down. Like, they'll tell you,
people are interested,
this and that.
Put 200 down to hold it.
Right.
From our experience, don't.
Right, and there's three or four people that are going to go look at it this weekend.
Yeah.
That's great. If they want to go look at it and they buy it,
want it, okay,
that's
then it
fine.
wasn't for me.
Then go, you'll find another piece of property. But
Yeah.
don't put any money down unless you're really ready to commit to that property.
And also,
because it's non-refundable.
Yeah, the 200 that you give down for them to hold the property is non-refundable. But that goes down to that goes towards your total down payment from whatever piece you want.
Right.
But also keep in mind is that the pictures that you see on their website, when you get there, it could be completely different.
Most of the time it is.
Yeah, because for example, when we looked at that pink house originally, they didn't take picture of the full room. So
they don't show you the real damage.
Their cabins that are on the properties, they need to be fixed.
They're all
up.
reno jobs or complete gutouts or complete knockdowns, or they just need a ton of work.
Yes.
And if that's something you're into, then that's great. But I haven't seen...
We weren't aware of that when we first found out about the company.
I haven't seen one of their cabins yet that are move-in ready, perfect, nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
So
we went into the pink cabin thinking that it was move-in ready.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Yeah, it looked really nice on the outside.
Yeah.
Once you got inside, it was a wiring mess.
Yeah.
And some of the fixtures were missing and stuff. So,
Even though the space was nice, it just at that time it wasn't really for us. We didn't like the road. We didn't like the road to get to town. It was really up and down, like the 6.8 acre one. It was crazy.
That's another thing is a lot of their properties. I'd say most of their proproperties, probably 80 to 90% of their properties are on a dirt road.
Yeah.
And some of these roads are rough. I mean, they were,
Ours isn't bad, thank God.
Actually, 3 to 4 days, no. About a week after we moved in, the guy came down with one of those plow-looking tractor machines, and he smoothed our whole road over. Cause it was bad. It was tons of potholes and really sharp dips and stuff.
And we had to keep dodging it. It was annoying a little bit.
Yeah. I thought I was going to blow a strut or a shock sometimes. So expect that too. Not all these roads are going to be perfect. And
yeah, you're not going to be on a paved road most likely.
Right.
And these properties most properties don't come with water, sewer, and electric.
Right. Most of their properties are off grid.
Yeah.
Most of their properties, at least as of right now, are homestead properties that have no zoning, no building codes. So you can literally build whatever you want, however big you want. And nobody's going to come around and say something.
Just keep in mind though that whatever property you're looking at, that you make sure there is no zoning restrictions. That's what we like about our property. There isn't any. Right.
So when you click the property description on the website, which we're going to show you shortly, you can scroll down. It'll give you a complete description, rundown of the property. It'll tell you there's no building codes, or there are building codes, or the house has to be a minimum square footage.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to stuff like that, because you don't want to invest your time and money into the property and you build something, or you put an RV on it and it's not allowed on it, or the house you built has to be a certain size.
Yeah.
That's another good thing about these properties too, is a lot of them you can actually just drop an RV on them and live in them.
Yeah.
And
our neighbor lives in an RV. He lives in a travel trailer.
from our experience, it is extremely hard around the country to find land that you can legally, without a headache, live on land in an RV without being bothered by county or zoning or what. I mean,
like in Florida, you're allowed to live off grid. So a lot of people getting that confused. You're allowed to live off grid, but you have to be connected to, I don't know how it's off grid, but you have to be connected to sewer, and you have to have a good place to dump.
Well, you don't have to be connected to sewer, but you have to have some kind of sewer. You have to have either a septic tank, if you will, or something like that. Also,
they want to know where you're getting your clean water from.
Right, they want to know that you have your stuff. They care, I guess.
And then you can't be in an RV. So if you're living in a cabin,
right,
you have to.
And there's minimum square footage, and sometimes it's no mobile homes, or sometimes
you can only have a certain amount of chickens in your on your property.
Right.
We were looking in Okeechobee, and if you guys followed us for a while, that beautiful piece that we had, we were looking over there again, getting 1.5 acre. And we found out that you can't have any chickens on it, that you have to have 5 acres to be able to have chickens on it.
You can't have any.
You can have a cow or a horse on 1.25
right,
acres.
On
How does that make any sense?
1.25 acres, you can have 1 cow or 1 chicken. 1 cow or 1 horse, but you can not have any chickens.
That's a little chicken. That's crazy. But with our property is that electric is right at the street if we want it.
Yeah.
But we're going to be doing generator for now. I don't know if later on down the line if we're going to do electric, but I don't think so.
We definitely want to do solar.
But we don't need to be connected to city water. We don't need a septic tank, which is great.
We don't need anything. And our neighbors are extremely friendly. Actually, 2 of our neighbors bought land through Homestead Crossing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, that was like our conversation starter. We're like, oh my God, Yeah. And they're extremely friendly and very nice, but they're like, a bit down, and their dog likes to come visit me a lot.
Yeah.
He just kind of helps himself on my land, which isn't really great in a way, because Cody's not really, Cody doesn't get along with anyone.
But what I like about her is that she screams his name to let us know that he wandered off her property. So he's growling at me, wondering why I'm taking him away. And as soon as I brought him in the house, all I see is her dog by the gate, waiting for me to let him in. And once he saw I wasn't, he went under the fence and invited himself onto the property.
I mean, the good thing is he's very, he's very friendly, and he does listen. I say my famous line to him is, "Go home, Diesel." Yeah. So.
And he just looks and and just goes into the weeds and goes home.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, if he wants to play with, Arvy's not, Arvy's older, so he doesn't really like to play too much. But I mean, if he wants to hang out on the land, I don't care, as long as he doesn't, destroy anything or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the neighbors are very nice. They mind their business. They wave to me every
time we pass by,
which is fine,
because we have to pass them to get onto the street.
When you live off grid, your neighbors can be a really good asset. God forbid, there's an emergency. And they might have a skill that you don't.
Our neighbor helped us out a lot with that water, letting us know where to get water at.
Yeah, right. 5 minutes into the conversation, she told me where to get free water, not from a stream or a river or anything. This is free potable water that I can load up in the truck or in the car and bring right to my land.
Yeah, we're gonna get those filters that you get for RVs, the blue thing, and there's a thread on it, so we're just gonna tie it onto that.
I'm gonna filter it as we fill it. And now I don't have to go scavenge
we don't have to worry about the rainwater or whatever.
Although we are going to do that, I'm going to do that for the poultry and other livestock that we get down the line, and showering probably. So, but yeah, your neighbor's definitely your best friend. But anyway, homesteading
It's also good too. Because him and I, we do RV transport, so we can't stay at the property 24/7. So it's great for us to have our neighbors there because they can help us out. And God forbid anything happens at night and we need, help with something. We have our neighbor right there to be able to help us.
Right. So, they're a really good company. They're also willing to work with you with the down payment. Say your down payment, that the piece of land that you're looking at, say the down payment is like $4,000, but you only have $2,000 or $3,000. They're willing to work with you to the point where if you only have $2,000 to put down, they'll take that $2,000, and then for the next 20 months, they'll add $100 on to whatever your monthly payment is till you pay it off.
Yeah.
And you can pay it off early, obviously, if you want to, so that your monthly payment goes down quicker. So that's something to consider too. Don't let the down payment scare you away.
Yeah.
Because to move on to the property, you have to pay the down payment plus the first month's rent.
Yeah. There's no credit check or anything like
Nothing.
that. If you want to pay it off early, you don't get hit with any penalties.
You literally tell them what property you want. They send you this contract saying that you can't use it as a dump and you can't have more than 5 dogs.
No pit bulls.
Unfortunately, there's no pit bulls.
Yeah.
I guess it's a liability issue, even though they do require you to have liability insurance on the property.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
And fire protection.
In certain properties, you need fire protection. But I mean, other than that, they're really reasonable. You tell them what property you want. They send you the contract. You read it over. As long as you're cool with it, you send the money. I mean, you sign the contract. You email it back or fax it back, whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to go there in person if you don't want to. Same thing with the down payment. If you're in the area and you'd rather just meet face to face, you can do that.
And it takes like a day to finalize the paperwork, a day or two, depending on how busy they are. Yeah. And and you'll see your property go off the website, and you own it.
Yeah, when you see pending, that usually means that someone put money down on it.
Right.
And then once you see it off their website, it means that they purchased the property.
Right. So it's a really good company. It's really quick, really easy. There's no credit. Oh, and all you have to send them is a copy of your driver's license, along with the contract. So they know, I guess, who it's with.
Yeah, who owns the property. So when they go up to the property, they know who owns it.
Right. Also, another thing to keep in mind too is a lot of these properties don't have addresses, from my experience anyway.
Yeah, we have coordinates.
Right. So
I save it into Google Maps.
So supposedly you can call the local 911 dispatcher. Don't dial 911, but look up the phone number for the non-emergency line, and they should be able to point you in the right direction to.
Or even Patrick, who usually takes care of it. He usually lets
and you
know.
can email him and see who to speak to and get a residential address. Supposedly for us, it's really hard. The guy is supposedly a pain in the butt.
Yeah, supposedly he wants your house to be in standing order, I guess, I'm assuming, for him to, give you an address, which I honestly don't even care about having an address. We're just going to get a P.O. box anyway.
Yeah. They can't send me bills or mail.
Nobody can find us.
Okay. All right. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions about land, or RV transport, you guys know we do it. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email, drop a comment. We're pretty well versed in both topics now, I feel like. So
we're still learning
ask
about
away.
Off-grid.
Yeah, the homesteading thing, I'm still learning. I'm kind of
have an idea of things
I'm catching on pretty good, but I know what we want to do. We're going to be renovating the whole house.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that when we're there, so we can actually show you what we want to do.
Yeah. Is that good? All right, guys. So, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to comment or email us. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really helps us out. Kind of spreads our videos along the YouTube platform. If you guys have any friends who are interested in homesteading or RV transport, or who just want to see 2 goofballs and their dogs and their daily life, send our YouTube their way.
If you're just looking for a good laugh, just watch our videos.
Yeah, usually we're funny. Tonight I'm a little tired. I drove a lot today, and I got a run to do tomorrow from Michigan over to Delaware.
And I have a slight cold, so
yeah,
I'm always sick. So
all right, guys. Hope you're all doing well. And
we gotta show them the website.
I'm gonna show you this website real quick, just so you guys get a quick idea of how simple it is to buy land and how to navigate the website. Obviously, I know you guys aren't
incompetent,
dumb or incompetent, but I'm gonna run it through you. So stick around, give me 1 second, and I'm gonna set it up, and we will show you right here, right now. So this is their main website, homesteadcrossinginc.com. And once you get on there, you'll see it's 100% owner financing, land for sale, no credit checks, no prepayment penalties. So if you wanted to pay the property off early, there's no fees or anything like that, and there's no balloon payments, which is awesome. Also, I forgot to mention, they do give a veteran appreciation 5% off, which is quite a bit, actually, when you consider that some of these properties are like $40,000, $50,000. And then some of them are like $20,000 or $15,000. Just depends on what you want. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the top left corner, and you will click the state that you want property in. So as of right now, they have Missouri, Arkansas, Canada.
I clicked it too soon, sorry.
Minnesota, and Oklahoma. So in our case, let's just say we'll go to Missouri. And right from here, you can just start scrolling down. You can look at the properties. I mean, it shows you everything right up front. So, for instance, this property that Samantha's scrolling right by, if you could just scroll right back up again, it'll tell you it's 2.7 acres. It's $250 a month and $2,000 down.
We were actually looking at this one. We were going to go like.
This property is really nice. It's right by a river, so I mean, you'd have decent water access. And so to move into this property, you need to put down a total of $2,250. Okay, it tells you what county it's in. So it's in the Ozarks, it's in Missouri, obviously. And then if you scroll down,
gives a description.
Shows you a total description of everything. What if anything's on the property? You know how far it is from town, maybe. If there's a river or a lake nearby. And then if you scroll down even more, it tells you property details. So it'll tell you how much taxes are about each year. If it has an address, it'll tell it to you. If it doesn't, it'll give you the GPS coordinates. It tells you it's remote. Sam, you're scrolling so fast, I cannot read that fast. So it'll tell you it's remote. It says
I'm
electric.
sure they could see it too.
So the electric is available. The river is right by it, valleys, views. And then right below it, you see, obviously, is the longitude and latitude. And here is the breakdown. So lease to purchase is $250 a month and $2,000 down payment. Total purchase price is $23,900. Now, it doesn't include the APR that you're going to pay after, I think it's a year. It's either a year or 3 years.
It says right here, after 3 years of payments being paid as scheduled, for 25% of the sale price has been paid off, this agreement will become a purchase contract or a deed with note and deed of trust.
Right. So the $23,900 does not include your interest. So just consider that as well. Although your payment, your monthly payment will not go up. The interest will be included in that payment. So. But yeah, guys, and then if you scroll down a little bit more, like I was saying before, here's restrictions. It just says that it's restricted to this particular property is restricted to residential use and commercial activities of non-offensive nature. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you guys can read that. You can always pause the video and just read it.
Yep. Just tells you what you can do, what you can't do. Obviously, on the bottom it says no. See, this particular property says no mobile homes or junkyards or dumps.
Well, Homestead Crossing doesn't allow mobile homes on their properties.
Okay. And so you can have travel trailers and RVs. Those are okay to put on permanently, and you can live in them. No pit bulls, blah, blah.
But as you can see here, it says minimum residence size for primary residence is about 400 square feet.
Now, I think that property is the only one that it says that.
Yeah.
I think everything else is you can build it as little or as big as you want.
Yeah, or you can live in whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. So if you scroll down more towards payment options, you can see how you can pay. So you can pay cash, check. Cash is in person. Please don't send cash. I can't believe they have to say this on this thing. I don't know why somebody would send, thousands of dollars in cash. But so if you're gonna do cash, you go to their business. They're in Missouri. Yeah,
that's another reason how we knew that they were in a fake company. Once we saw, because we couldn't call yet because it was late at night. So once we saw cash in person only, we're like, oh, okay.
Right. So you can do cashier, money order, check, wire. You can do it over the phone. You can call them, do it over the phone.
Yeah, we do it online.
Whatever you do. Right. So at the top, if you want to purchase a piece of land, when you clicked on the piece of land that you were interested in.
When you do. All right, so when you want to pay, you make sure you copy this number so they know what piece of property you're talking about.
Right, so each piece of property has a different number.
So then you click pay now. Then you go here and you just put the amount that you want.
The total amount, the down payment and the first month.
But say if you already paid down, you're paying your month's rent, you just put whatever there.
Right, then you just pay from that.
The phone number's right there if you need to contact them. Then you click continue. So that little red numbers and letters that I showed you, make sure you write that in the description and what you're paying. Make sure you say first month's and down payment or whatever like that with your name.
Right, that way they know where the payment's going to.
Yeah, like what you're paying.
Pretty much how, to do the whole process.
It's really easy.
It's really, really simple. As soon as you make a payment online, you'll get an email instantly. It just says what you paid, the amount and what it's going towards, and that they received it, so you know. And I print mine out personally, just to keep for my records. You never know with computers, it can go down, or you can get it lost in your email. So I recommend you print it out.
And usually they email you the next day saying thank you for your payment.
Yeah, the guy Ed, the owner, actually emails you personally, and it's cool. He'll tell you, hey, thanks for your payment. It looks beautiful out in whatever area you bought land in. So he actually takes the time to, research the weather for your area, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But everybody there is very nice, very friendly. They're willing to help you. They want to do business with you. So they go above and beyond, and they do whatever they got to do to
And they want to make sure
property.
you're happy.
And yeah, and they want to make sure you're happy. Yeah, they don't want to sell you a piece of land and you're miserable there.
Like once we told them, that 6.8 acre wasn't for us, they were no problem. And, I was like, we're going to keep an eye on your website to see if we find anything that we really like. And then we saw this cabin.
And they transferred everything. We re-signed a new contract.
Yeah, a few days, I think 2 days later, they sent us the contract, and then
we moved in.
Website, and we moved in.
And that was it. So we recommend it. I'm going to drop a link below so you guys can click right on it. It'll bring you right to their page. If you do happen to buy a piece of land from them, I'm going to put a plug here. I don't care.
I'm not getting paid to say this.
I'm not getting paid to say this. I wish I was, though. But if you guys decide to buy a piece of land, if you want to let them know that, Samantha and I referred you here, to them, rather, or you can let us know that you bought a piece of land and we can get in touch with them. We do get a little bit of a kickback. It's kind of like a referral fee, a finder's fee, if you will. And it goes towards our payoff of our land.
Yeah,
so
anything helps us.
Yeah, so if you guys can do that, that'd be great. We really enjoy it. We love it. It's quiet. It's peaceful. Everybody's friendly.
Yeah.
And
it took us a while to find a piece that we really liked, but we finally found it.
But it was worth it. It was worth the wait. It really is. It's worth the wait. I have nothing else to say. I'm just happy. I'm very happy with it.
And if you guys have any questions or anything, or you want to know what area we're in, if you're interested or anything like that, just send us an email. We can let you know. If you're ever in the area and would like to meet us, let us know.
I'm not going to babble in this video because somebody has an issue with it. So, I'm calling you out, bro.
Apparently our video wasn't that great yesterday. We apologize.
I ain't apologizing. Screw that guy. Alright guys. I will catch you in the next one. Hopefully it's at the land. Yeah. Because right now we're on the road. We're in this stupid hotel and I'd rather be in my cabin. I got a free night from all these goddamn hotel nights that I paid. So it ain't a free night. Thank you very much.
Make sure you stay tuned on Monday. I know he can't wait to talk about it, but...
Make sure you hit that notification bell, guys, so you get this update.
And subscribe if you're not. And hi to our new subscribers.
Yeah. And we'll see you guys in the next one on Monday.
Bye.
Later, guys.